The State of Autoimmune Disease in America. An audit of the 2025 Mayo Clinic Prevalence Study, Rising Anti-Nuclear Antibody Biomarkers, the Diagnosis Delay Crisis, and the Rheumatology Access Gap. The FLAIR audits unpublished, shelved, withdrawn, and terminated clinical trial data in the autoimmune sector. We translate raw data into transparent briefings for patients, families, advocacy groups, and independent researchers. Executive Summary. In February 2025, researchers published the first nationally standardized count of autoimmune disease in the United States. 15 million diagnosed Americans. That number is almost certainly low. At the same time, a key immune biomarker has been rising steadily for 25 years, and the specialist workforce responsible for diagnosing these conditions is heading toward a projected shortfall of over 100% by 2030. This briefing documents all three: the prevalence, the biomarker trend, and the access gap. The new baseline: 15 million diagnosed. For the first time, researchers used standardized methodology across 6 major U.S. health systems to count how many Americans have a diagnosed autoimmune disease. The result, published in the Journal of Clinical Investigation, found that 15 million Americans are diagnosed with at least one autoimmune disease. That is 4.6% of the U.S. population. The data shows that 34% of those patients have more than one autoimmune disease, and 63% of all diagnosed patients are women. The top 5 conditions by prevalence are rheumatoid arthritis affecting the joints, psoriasis affecting the skin, type 1 diabetes, Graves' disease, and Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Why 15 million is a floor, not a ceiling. The study only counted patients with at least 2 recorded diagnoses inside its 6 health systems. Anyone undiagnosed, misdiagnosed, or outside those networks is not in the number. Prior estimates aggregating 140-plus conditions placed the total as high as 50 million. A range the National Institutes of Health's own 2025 strategic plan acknowledges as plausible. The biomarker signal, anti-nuclear antibody, is rising. Anti-nuclear antibody, or ANA, is the primary blood test used to screen for autoimmune disease. Its prevalence in the U.S. population has increased significantly over 25 years. From 1988 to 1991, prevalence was 11%, affecting approximately 22 million people. By the 2011 to 2012 period, that number rose to over 16%, affecting an estimated 41 million Americans. Among adolescents aged 12 to 19, the increase was nearly 300% over those 3 periods. The NIH has confirmed the trend is real, but states the cause is not yet established. It is important to note, a positive ANA does not mean someone has an autoimmune disease. It is a signal that warrants further evaluation, not a diagnosis. The diagnosis gap, 4.5 years. Getting a name for what is wrong takes a long time. Patient survey data from the Autoimmune Association puts the average at 4.5 years and 4 physicians before diagnosis. For lupus specifically, a published clinical cohort measured a 47-month median from first symptom to confirmed diagnosis. The delay is structural. Autoimmune symptoms are nonspecific, intermittent, and spread across organ systems. A patient may see a gastroenterologist, a dermatologist, and a neurologist before anyone assembles the full picture. The access problem: 68 days to see a specialist. Even when a primary care provider suspects an autoimmune condition, getting to a rheumatologist is not straightforward. The average new patient wait for rheumatology is 68 days, the longest of 11 specialties surveyed. Some systems report waits of up to 12 months, and almost all rural counties have no adult rheumatologist at all. By 2030, demand for rheumatologists is projected to exceed supply by approximately 102%. Nearly half of the current rheumatology workforce is expected to retire by then. What you can do while you wait: ask your primary care provider to order baseline blood work before your rheumatology appointment. An ANA panel, complete blood count, metabolic panel, and inflammatory markers like ESR and CRP are all orderable in primary care. Arriving with that data shortens the diagnostic process. The clinical intelligence brief: anti-nuclear antibody, the standard first-line blood screen for systemic autoimmune disease. It detects antibodies targeting the cell nucleus. A positive result at a titer of 1 to 80 or higher is considered a significant signal when combined with symptoms. It is not a standalone diagnosis.